What's up YouTube? Today I'm very excited to make this video because I'm going to be unboxing some ELAC Bookshelf speakers, so stay tuned. So the other day, I came across a post on YouTube from a creator that I follow, Joe and Tell, and he mentioned that Amazon had a sale on a pair of ELAC Bookshelf speakers. Now these speakers usually retail on Amazon for $150 a pair, but they're on sale for $68. So I went to Amazon and sure enough, they were still on sale. And seeing as I had been looking for something to review next on the channel, I saw this as an opportunity that I just couldn't pass up. Now, I've never personally used or heard ELAC speakers, so I'm excited to unbox them and put them through its paces. Now, I'll be making a separate video review of these speakers in the coming weeks as I put it through its paces and I get some listening time with them. So make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss that. Now, I do have to say that I am not in any way affiliated with ELAC. They did not send me these speakers for review. They did not provide me any equipment. I bought and paid for these speakers with my own money. All right, let's get into the unboxing.
All right, got my knife, got the box here, and it says ELAC, the Life of Sound, and it's got the model number BS41-BK. So let's get this opened up. Set my knife down. Alright, so when we open it up, we have our manual, and it's got two numbers on it, 1701 and 1702. Guess that's some way to track it or something. Alright, we got some styrofoam. This thing is well packaged. Throw that down. If you happen to see some balloons flying around, we just had the Super Bowl party in the Haterade Cowboy Cinema. So, all right, let me set this down to the side. Pull out one speaker. Okay. That looks nice. Okay. We've got our speaker. And it looks like it's some type of, I don't think this is real wood, so it's probably some type of veneer or vinyl or something. But it looks nice. So we've got our front of our speaker. We got the grill. Let's see if it's magnetic. Nope, it's not. It's got these little insert pegs. Take the grill off, and there is some type of thin cardboard protection, I guess. Throw that to the side, and then we have our speaker. So we've got ELAC across the bottom, we've got our woofer, and then we've got our tweeter. And I'll put the specs up on the screen so you can see, as well as the dimensions. Alright, let's pull out the other speaker. It's going to be the same, but it's a pair, so might as well. And if you're wondering what these little things are, this is my center channel speaker stand. And they're just these little things, anti-sliders, so that it doesn't slide off. And it gives it some protection since it's not touching the wood, it doesn't get scratched. Alright, there's our second speaker here. So we'll take the grill off of that one as well. Same thing, protection. take that off, put that back on. Goes in pretty easily too. And then we'll turn it around. Alright, so you've got the back of the speaker, you got some gold binding posts, and then you've got a port. So interesting, there's a ported bookshelf speakers. Very nice. I do like these binding posts. They look like they're very sturdy. Very, very nice. And the fact that they're gold plated. And I like that it's recessed. So if you're planning on putting these like on a bookshelf, or you're actually planning on putting these up against the wall, if you're going to mount them or something, you're not going to have to worry about, you know, wires. Well, you're still going to have to worry about the wires, but just a little bit. But at least it's not like flush. It's recessed a little bit, so you've got a little play room. Alright, so there we have the speakers. Alright, so for comparison, I brought one of my very old Polk T15 bookshelf speakers here to compare to the size. So as you'll see, it's not as tall, about a 1/4 inch short of the same size, but depth wise, I don't know if you can see that, it's so this is flush now, so you can see how much bigger the ELAC bookshelf speakers are as far as lengthwise. And then we have the back. So the Polk T15 doesn't have a port. The ELAC does. So you're probably going to get better measurements out of this ELAC bookshelf speaker with the air that it's going to be pushing out. You can see the difference in the binding posts. And this one's recessed as well. So it looks like it's about the same size recession on the back of the speakers. Now, if you notice, this looks a little bit ugly because it came with these little rubber stops or bumpers or whatever you want to call them, so that if you mount it on the wall, you know, it doesn't mess up your wall, it doesn't mess up the speaker. But what I did want to show you on this one, I'm going to set this to the side. What I did want to show you on this one is that on the bottom, it has rubber feet already attached to it. So that's very nice. You don't have to worry about scuffing up the bottom of the speaker. It's not going to slide around. So I do like that. So like what I did here, this is basically the same thing. I had to super glue this to the wood just so that it wouldn't move around. But this is already attached. I'm assuming it's glued. So that's nice. You've got your, looks like your serial number, ELAC bookshelf speaker, designed by ELAC. And then you got your model number, assembled in China, and some other information there. So not too shabby. And we'll take one last look at these speakers. Front side, got your grill. Oops, got some little, looks like you got some paint on there, but it came off. So you've got your front side with the grill, and you've got your back side with the gold binding posts recessed. You've got your power port, or your port. I keep wanting to call it power port because that's what Polk calls their port technology. And then on the front, we'll turn it around. We'll take off the grill. And there you go. ELAC bookshelf speakers. So I'm going to be hooking these up in my theater over the next few weeks. I don't know how long I'm going to spend testing it. At least a few weeks. As you know, as you can see over here, I have some Polk. I believe they are RTI or RT8s. Either RT8s or RTIs. They're very old. Those are my front, left and right. And then I just recently got a LSI Polk Center channel a couple months ago. Really loving that. So I've never had any bookshelf speakers in this theater. I did at my parents' house. Actually, I was using the Polk T15 speakers, I believe for surrounds or something like that, sides, I don't remember. At some point I was using them, but I've never had bookshelf speakers in this theater, the Haterade Cowboy Cinema. So I'm going to hook them up. I'm going to put them on the front left and right. Now I know that that's not ideal because, you know, I'm going to be mixing and matching the center channel Polk with these ELAC Bookshelf speakers. But just for testing purposes, I want to see how it sounds. I'm going to disconnect the front left to right Polks and I'm going to hook these up. Obviously, I'm not going to get the same measurements as I will with tower speakers that have bigger drivers and maybe a bigger tweeter, but I'm interested to see how they're going to sound. So stay tuned for that, guys. If you want to see that review, please make sure you like and subscribe and hit the bell notification so you know when I post new content. And that is going to do it for the unboxing of the Bookshelf ELAC speaker, guys. Stay tuned. See you in the next video.